Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to make a special guide for y'all little dumbass. In this video I'm going to show y'all the best guides to get good characters, to get rid of some pesky, all you meddling pesky awaken. How do I counter you? What units can I escalate to be able to, well, kill you? It's pretty simple, in which I'm about to show you the key to the heaven's gates of winning. And also this is going to be a guide on showing you how to upgrade your units and the best. Psst, come here, I want to tell you something. I lied. And what else? Crap, brain fart. And also look at this, boys. We're doing this next video, but nah, it's too late. No, it's too tempting. And also, if you're wondering, Golden Frost, you're back from you've been late for 2 whole days in 2 months. Why the hell are you back? Why? I told you never to say it, never to come back, you bastard. Well, calm down. I know I've been out, and I know my video popped out of nowhere. Basically, you know, like having 50 views on my last counterside video. Holy, thank you guys. But you know, I took a long break because, you know, unfortunately I don't have that time on my hands, and also I was kind of lazy to make a video since I was out of ideas. But since I have plenty of ideas for counterside, that's why I'm back, so I'd be able to enjoy the thing I love while sharing it with y'all. But without any further ado, let's get grinding. So what you want to do is, to really get good, efficient characters, we won't go to recruits, believe it or not. Of course, you may say that recruits are like the best ways to get good units, but there's also other units out there that are also just as good at these units. I'll call them counterfeit units. For example, let's go to normal recruits. In normal recruits, you would be able to get Lee Yumi, which is a good defense. Yang Ham, which she's a good support, by the way. She's like S tier kind of support. Lucid Dreams, she's good for like staying like awake, you know, like forcing people to stay awake. Her, I don't know what she does. Probably just like the amount of boobs she has doesn't really matter because she probably kind of sucks. But you know, it's probably fine. Luna, I mean, I haven't tried any of these units, but I can tell you, there are counterfeit units to replace them. So just in case if you don't have enough currency to get these units, of which I don't really know how, because you can be able to get all of this for free, just know counterside's not a pay-to-win game. It's absolutely for free. Free to play, except for the events. Like, you have to like get certain units to like get more resources, but besides that, it's fine. And also, Awakened, I wouldn't... Look, I'm not gonna say it's... The counterfeit units I'm about to show y'all are better than the Awakens, but there are some counterfeit units that can be able to defeat some Awakens. Just keep in mind, not all of them, but some of them. And, hey, I was right in the last video, it was a replacer queen. No, it's not counter queen, it's something else. So without further ado, let's get to the tutorial. It's called Guide, you dumbass. Now, counters are very easy to come across, such as Orca. Leveling her up, and unfortunately I kind of wasted all my resources on her, but which it was absolutely worth it, let me tell you. Because Orca, although not the best she's the best striker, like, throughout, like, she's like the big boy in the streets. As long as you're able to get her the defense armor that she needs, she's able to last longer in the fight, and able to strike harder each time she's in the battlefield. Skill training. A basic attack alone, like, get her all the way up to like level 5. From her basic attack, she's able to do true AoE damage, I believe. Actually, no, that's this thing right here of mine. I'm smoking correct. Regenerator is very self-explanatory. The angrier she gets, the faster she recovers from her wounds, which means the longer she's in battle, the more easily she's able to recover her wounds. Get this all the way to level 5, and you're immune to stuns by CO replacers. And also do 80+% to only COs. So is she good in PvP? No. Is she good in PvE? Yes. At least through her skills. If you get her awakened, then that's a whole different story, but we're focusing on the free ones right now. And the ones I do have that are pretty good. Dagger Dragon. Dagger Dragon summons and throws 6 daggers. Each dagger penetrates once, meaning each dagger attacks only one specific enemy when she uses Dragon Dagger. It's a pretty good skill. It does a lot of damage, but you know, it's good. It's just daggers. Orca's Fury decreases all her energy and lunges at the target, inflicting damage. This skill's cooldown is decreased by 40 seconds if the target's dead. And if you were to get this all the way to level 5, then you're able to do true damage instead. So what it means is that if Orca were to die, then, well, no, let's go ahead and start with the basics. In summary, Orca is able to do a little animation that can be able to do very heavy damage, in which that's why in this skill right here makes her a very good striker, and also her regenerator. Now, would I be able to? Now, here's the main $1 million question: is Orca really worth getting? I mean, all these skills here are only made for like CEOs. Like, if you want a PvP arena, or a PvP character that could be able to do the exact same thing as any other ordinary SSR or Awakened SSR, will she be able to be the perfect team for you? I'll say yes, but you know, only doing damage on the sideline, since she is a bit cheap when it comes to like deploying her as a unit, since she only costs 3 skills or 3 points. Now, how do you tame Orca? Now, let's go to home. Here at home, you want to go to operation. To operation, go to substream. Go all the way to mainstream 1. After mainstream 1, go to level 30, Orca. Tales of a Girl and Mercenary. Click here. And then click here. Go ahead and complete Act 1, 2, and 3. After you do that, you'll be able to unlock hard mode. Hard mode, you can be able to tame both Eddie and Orca. Right now, I am grinding a lot for Orca right now to be able to get her to her full potential, but unfortunately, I'm too poor for that. Now, once you're able to unlock hard mode, you're able to like get a few copies of her, but it's gonna take you a while for you to fully max her out to get her full, you know, battle potential, such as, you know, ego, and ego. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Eddie Fisher. Eddie Fisher is a good soldier, honestly, probably the best soldier out there. See, Eddie's able to, see, with the skill Pro Mercenary, he, let's go ahead and read this, what it says. He has a commanding presence wherever he is, increasing surrounding soldiers' attacks by 10%. Oh, that was a little stroke. By 10%. Eddie is able to boost soldiers' attacks by 10%. If you have a very good soldier on your side, you can really pair Eddie up with Dartha. But that's not the only reason why Eddie's pretty good. If you're going to go to here, his passive skill, Experiencing Veteran. Wow, he's pretty old. After a certain battle, he's learned to work in harmony with counters, increasing surrounding counter damage records by 10%. So that's why Eddie's pretty good. Now, if you're able to get him fully maxed out, you're able to utilize him in the best ways possible by putting him inside a soldier or counter team, since he really does work both ways in both worlds. So that's why Eddie's pretty good. And also, fortunately enough, it is pretty easy to get soldier gear instead of counter gears. Yeah, that kinda sucks. Now, if you want to get to the nitty gritty things, we could go with Gabriel, Jude, the Victorious Breaker. Jesus Christ, this dude has a long name. And yes, it's a dude. As weak as my voice sounds, I'm going to go ahead and go over what this thing can do. In summary, this guy is able to, well, he's a good defense unit in a tower of things, but his skills, if you're interested, I guess I can read to y'all. A real mad knows. course. A real man knows how to hold his ground. Stand where he's deployed, forcing 2 surrounding units to attack him for 6 seconds. Increase EVA by 30% for all surrounding units, except for defense. So he's able to basically just like this little king star here, he is able to do just as her, but if he was a SR, so it's not really that great unless if you're able to fully max him out. Then he's able to be similar. He can be able to display similar results as this king star here. But besides that, he's pretty good. Now, how are you able to tame this guy? Well, I really don't know myself, but I came to surprise that he's actually attainable through sub-story. So if we go to shop, go here, sub-story. Let me go ahead and find him real fast. Now if you see here, he's able to be tamed by these thingamajigs. How do you tame these thingamajigs? Well, you see proof of art. We go here to go to home, go to operation, and go to sub-story. And now let's go ahead and find the PR of art. Well guys, I never thought I'll see the day that I gone deaf or gone blind, because I don't see it anywhere. But it's somewhere around here. Now somewhere in this main story, sub-story, you'll be able to tame I forgot your name, it's just too long, holy. You can be able to tame Gabriel through sub-story or through summons, but he's pretty easy to get, not gonna lie. So let's go ahead and read his skills, just in case if you're interested. Now if you're able to fully, well we know what this does, I reread to y'all, and I'm not gonna read it again. If you're able to get him to level 5, he's able to anti-sage damage resistance plus 40% added to previous buffs. So he was able to stack that 40% onto all these other buffs. So that's pretty good. Tornado. I'm stupid. Spins with dual swords with shoots a bigger twist, inflicting AoE damage on enemies in front, forcing enemies to attack him for 5 seconds. So he's basically just an all-rounder, just like this King Star. Because just like her, unlike the other buffs she has, and her pretty rare healing and defense unit as having two sides in both worlds. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Anywho, she's able to the exact same thing as him, but a bit different, since she's able to like increase her attack by 1% and response to incoming a damage up to 99%. Now all of this sounds good in theory, but her performance doesn't really go all that well. Similar to him, she's able to in summary, she's basically able to do the same thing as him. So that's why I said this is a counterfeit unit of her. And now the best other tower person here, and which is gonna be Maria Atinov, I believe. Maria Atinov is pretty good when it comes to being a counter. Oh, I thought she was a soldier for a second. I never knew she was a counter. Well, we learn something new every day. Well, of course, basic. I really don't know what they're cooking up here, but she fires a pistol. She's a counter and she fires a pistol. I mean, to be fair, in her sub-story, she's a veteran, so I guess I really have no room to argue here. Ruler of Battlefield. Ruler of Battlefield dominates the battlefield with her strong presence. Stay where she's deployed, and permanently increase attack by 10% for her and all her allies. So she's pretty good when it comes to buffing, and level this up to level 5. You're able to get this to a crit damage of +2. So pair this with any with other counters and boom, don't be a fucking devil. Or you'll just be hitting like a cat. Now let's go here. Air Raid Order. Summons the latest model fighters, inflicting AoE damage on the entire battlefield. So what she's able to do is basically summon titans, such as, well, literally the Titan, and also other modern warfare devices such as the tank, and the buzzard, the blizzard. Now let's go ahead to her other skills. What Modern Warfare does is, which is her ultimate skill, it summons merged troops that have stats equal to 70% of their original units. Their stats increase depending on Mara's level. So what does that mean? Well, she's able to summon these fuckers. Rifleman X3, these units do, like, she's able to do it all. So, and also, if you're interested on getting this unit, in which I really don't know why you wouldn't, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. If I could find her. Now, if you're interested in getting her for your team, you're able to tame her through sub-story like all the other units I will be going over. So, if you were to go home, go to operation, go here to sub-story, go all the way here to King Memories in the inheritors. You're able go ahead and complete the full story, and you'll be able to unlock hard mode. In hard mode, you'll be able to tame her. Suma Hansakamiku. Basically, Hansakamiku. She's a pretty good soldier, similar to Eddie, but she doesn't buff, but she does, well, she's basically a background character. Now, I really don't know what she does myself since it's been a while since I last used her. So let's go ahead and go to skill checks, or skill training. Basic attack, simple, fires a rifle doing, you know, basic damage. And it really doesn't matter how high you have this, because it's going to be the same. Unless it stacks, then if it stacks, then that's pretty good. Solar appears to the battle simulation. Basic attack increase ASPD by 2%. Every time they are performed up to 20%. So I'm guessing she's able to like really move around the battlefield by 2% and able to perform pretty good. But that's basically just, I'm guessing she goes slow at first and then it gradually speeds up. And as you can see, I'm almost there to getting her fully maxed out. SKM-09 Smoke Grenade. There was a smoke grenade inflicting AoE damage on and around the foremost targets. The targets are blind for 4 seconds, so she's able to throw a freaking smoke grenade that's able to blind any target. Now, I really don't know how well that will benefit anyone, but I could only imagine seeing for a good slowdown for a good second or two. Now, as I said, if you have this all the way to level 5, our special skill attacks can also target DBT 01 imaging bullets, which means I'm going to assume they are like stronger bullets. Oh, okay, there we go. DPT 01 demonstration bullets. I'm such a dumbass. After every 4th grenade basic attack, she fires an enchant bullet that inflicts 30% more damage and penetrates up to 2 times. So with if you were to throw her 4th grenade, in which you have no control over that, she's able to do true damage to like inflict like stronger and more effective bullets. Now if you get this all the way to level 2, well, you're able to have an in-tight defense damage for 10 seconds, meaning you can do like massive crazy damage to defense. And have this all the way to level 5, valid hits plus 1 damage bonus charge to 60%. Now if you're wondering, is she worth it? Well, yeah, let me explain. Oh wait, I just realized this little cute bunny thing is holding a cigar. I thought Hatsukamiku, I thought you were better than that. She's pretty good when it comes to getting rid of defense. So, do I recommend? Yeah, I do. I'm such a sucker for Hatsukamiku. Now how are you able to tame Hatsukamiku? Well, pretty simple. Through sub-story or through like, I believe not through sub-story, but you can also get her from here through quests and through nope, don't wanna go to you. Nope, don't wanna go to you. Go to telerecruitment, which is right here. I think you could be able to tame her through here. I could be wrong. I really can't be wrong. Nope, I'm not seeing her. I am not seeing her. Well, that's okay because you get her through Operation, Substream, go all the way here to ARS Special Club Activities, and go here and boom, you're able to see her right there. Now, as I said before, go ahead and complete all act 1 to who knows what, and you'll be introduced to hard mode. And luckily, don't worry, it's not that long. I'm not gonna do it because I am very invested with the story mode, so I really don't wanna miss another episode of Dragon Ball here. Now let's go ahead and start off with the basic units, such as Yumina. Yumina is the first character you're able to tame throughout counterside. Should you invest in her? Short answer, yes. Let's go over her skills and make this quick. Skill training, basic attack, fires a gun at a target. Last attack inflicts AoE damage around the area. In summary, she's able to pull out a rifle out her ass and able to go ballistic. Experienced Rookie, display non-rookie powers in spite of herself, increasing crit damage by 15%. She's able to crit herself by using Experienced Rookie, which in Battlefield, if she's in the battlefield once she's deployed, she's able to, well, stack her own self by 15% each time that I guess she uses Experienced Rookie. Now, of course, nothing really special when you level her up all the way to level 5, but it's good to have her around. Pulse Recovery. Fires high power energy inflicting AoE damage. Simple explanation, just a powerful beam attack. Ultimate skill. Wolf's Bands, or whatever that's called. Draw out the sword housed inside her gun and shoots a massive spirit sword. Oh my goodness, she's Trunks. Holy shit, she's Trunks. Just wait till she meets Zamasu. To the front, inflicting AoE damage. So in summary, just think of Trunks. That's what she is, just basically Trunks. Now is she good to have around the team? Yes, very much so. If you want more copies of her, go to Home, go to Operation, go to Requirements, go to Talent Recruitment, go all the way to number 1, and boom, you're able to get Yumina. But just to be fair, guys, you don't get her automatically. You just get her like step by step. Like you could rather get 10 copies or 150 copies of the not the counter itself, but like like you'll be able to like little bits of this counter. So if you're able to, like, for example, if I were to summon on Orca sub-story, if she doesn't have a limit, if I were to do like what 24,000 Etriums, I could probably pull out a full copy of her. You only get like pre-copies when you like do when you skip battles and try to grind for these units. You only get like pre-copies, which I'm gonna say because I don't know the word for this right here. Arius, she's pretty good, a pretty good healer. Let's go over her skills and see if she's worth it to you. Basic attack, fire water orbs from her watch at her targets. So yeah, she's a water from that show Avatar. Yep, she's Katara. Totally. Water jar of beverage, or whatever that's called, or whatever that says. Bless her allies with the power of aquariums, or restores 10% of her HP for all HP through. Well, okay, I'm having a stroke here, but what she's able to do is able to heal her allies by 10% and have her all the way to level 5. Additional ally damage, RDC 10 plus, means she's able to she's able to get other people's a stackable damage. So she's a pretty good supporter, since she's able to give this to counters, units, and soldiers. Well, units like Sigma. Waves of Protection generates waves from her water jar, knocking enemies backwards with AoE damage. Also casts a barrier equal to 50% of her max HP around allies for 10 seconds. So she's able to cast a barrier spell, which is able to equal to 50% of her allies' HP. So she's pretty good, like honestly, like S tier kinda good. Source of Life creates a big spray of water out of her water jar, restoring all ally HP by 25% and casting a barrier equal to 15% of max HP for 10 seconds. Now both waves of protection in also, it kind of also restores HP by 5%, but you know, it's really not that great. But for Orca, yes, very much. But anyways, Water of Protection in Source of Life are like the best things you could get out of this, out of areas. Besides that, she's a pretty good unit, and she's able to restore all allies HP by 33% if you get her to level 5 on Source of Life. So is she worth it? Absolutely. Do I recommend grinding for her? Yes. How do I get this unit? Well, let me show you. Go to Home, go to Operations, go here to Substream, or maybe not. Requests, go to number 5, Unit Data, Talent Recruitment, and if you complete all the way to 1 to 16, you'll be able to get her right here. Now, this is gonna be the last one since there's so many units I could talk about for days on end. So for the last one, I'm going to show you another healing support unit, which is her, Evelyn Killing. Similar to Arius, she's able to basically do the same thing but better in a way. So her basic attack: throw a potion, a bottle from air, inflicting AoE damage on the around the target. So she's able to throw a potion that's able to do damage around battlefield. Areas of the Emerald Text sprays suspicious chemicals that have mysterious benefits. After every third basic attack, she restores surrounding units' HP by 2% upon the next attack. So once he's able to, as long as she's able to throw many unknown suspicious chemicals, she's able to also grant units the ability to heal for 2% upon the next attack. Now it's pretty good because he's kind of doing damage and at the same time healing, and from what I heard, she does pretty good damage. Hikai's tonic. Wait, oh my goodness, it's Hikai. But with all seriousness, Hikai's tonic. Hiki tonics. I think I'm saying that right. There was a healing potion inflicting AoE damage on the enemy. In front. Wait, hang on. Let me do that again. Throws her healing potion affecting AoE damage on her enemies in front. Allies within the potion's explosion range recovers 25% of HP over 8 seconds. So if you want my opinion, pretty good healings. But unfortunately doesn't come close as Arius, but she does do damage while healing. So that's the only best part about her being better than Arius. Hirmis, oh my goodness, what the hell is this? I don't know Korean, but I don't know what this is. Uses the best potions formal she has, restoring HP of all allies. Expect herself by 30%. Wait, hold on. Uses of the best potion formal uses the best potion formal she has, restoring HP of all allies except herself by 30% of affecting AoE damage on enemies. And get this all the way to level 5, you could be able to do attack all enemies except herself 15%. No, attack all allies except herself 50% plus. Okay, now I know what that means. So what this means is that she's able to restore all allies HP by 30%. And with this, she's able to also give them the ability to attack a lot more for 15% by stacking their attacks by, she's a stackable unit. She heals, she does damage, she's an all-rounder. But unfortunately, she doesn't hold account to areas since she casts barriers. But if you want a very ongoing team that constantly attacks and does assaults because you're a psycho. She's basically a unit for you, and she is a counter, so you can be able to get her like good counter units or counter gear. And if you're interested on Irian, let me show you how to get her. Go to home, go to operation, and go to request. Go to supply demand number 5, unit data, talent recruits, all the way to 1 and 9. Complete 1 and 9, and boom, you're able to tame her. And as I said, if you have what I should have said before, in which I neglectedly bypassed, if you have enough Atriums, you can be able to grind this all day and able to fully max her out. Now this is going to be part 1 of the video. If you want to see more videos like this, tell me in the comments, like, subscribe, I don't know. But without further ado, if this helps you, I'm glad. And if you want to see more of this, just let me know, and I guess I'll do it. For your money. So with that said and done, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. But before you go, I forgot to give out a proper outro. Now don't forget, in this video I only showed you the best units. I never really showed you any builds that could be able to like counter other SSR or any awakened SSR. But I will, but it is in the working process. I just have to like find out the fundamentals of these characters and how well they pair with each other. But that's a story for another time. Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.